Welcome back. So we just got back from a very long episode. In the interim, what happened is we had this massive revolution that was basically unwinnable. In the interim, we have added a whole bunch of stuff to our queue, mostly stuff in the natural resources type veins. We have really bad market access everywhere. I'm hoping when I unpause, things start to readjust, and then we can figure out where we need to build railroads. But right now, we don't have a really good idea. Just a lot of pain, and so we're gonna unpause and see how things go. And we actually are also going to we're gonna up taxes a little bit and add some consumption taxes in. Taxing, where's services? We're already taxing services. We're gonna focus mainly on sin taxes. Opium's kind of good one. And what else is gonna be good? Actually, I think we had 2 edicts we wanted to put down. Because right now there's just shortages everywhere. It's going to take a long time for things to fix themselves. But once we have these decrees down, we're going to encourage manufacturing where we hadn't encouraged before. That's kind of cheap for the decrees. Okay, now we are going to put in some consumption taxes. Put it on services, opium, and services and opium. And we're going to unpause and let things adjust and hope that they adjust well. And we will also try and kick on steel rail cars as well over time. We have it on in a couple places. And we have, yeah, it's the devastation. Okay, fair enough. That's what's pushing all this, very poorly. We have a lot of money, so we can eat this -5 mil for a while. Why don't we up this a little bit? No, we'll leave this like it is, actually. Yeah, we had very, very poor market access for a long time. Okay, let's actually get all these guys on fronts, the fronts that we're fighting on. We didn't get to put down our armies, or put them down. And we are fighting with Great Britain, who, unfortunately we couldn't add, anything war goal-wise to them. But now we have a massive military, a very Chad military. And I think we're gonna try and land them in just a sec. Zulu and Nalan. Zulu is a big... Wow, that's 337 guys. Holy hell. Hopefully it's not too many, whatever. Let's go. I guess we'll have, everyone else, pretty much. Just raiding. Oh, it sucks that it's devastation is why. We have, nothing going on. Can we sort by devastation? Yeah, look at it. Oof. Pain. Much fires, very little excite. I assume that's why we're under ton-K construction now. We're gonna ramp some of this back. Because we're gonna need to ramp it back eventually anyways. Pure pain. That Civil War was very, very painful, though, and probably still not worth doing it. let's get you to an actual front then, if you're not gonna be successful getting there, it looks like. Hopefully we can land with someone else there too. Alright. Yeah, basically all of our places also rebelled because they had like really poor market access. We have a ton of Diplo stuff we're doing. That's probably not going to be important anymore because we are a pariah, because for whatever reason the event just gives us 200 infamy for the Heavenly Kingdom, reintegrating them. So they declared that they were splitting from us, and then no matter which option we pick, it just gives us like this huge infamy like thing. And so we're just we've turned the corner. We're full infamy, so we gotta stop bankrolling all these guys. No more bankrolls. We're just gonna be the enemy now. We still want to damage relations with some people. We will be keeping our own money now. That helps all that out a little bit. Not a lot. Our economy, I think, will recover pretty quickly as this devastation gets taken care of. I guess we would want cops for that. Let's take a look at our government after all this. Yeah, a lot of succession. This hopefully is getting better as our outputs increase. Great hunger completed. Yikes. We were going straight burr, and then that civil war really was not the business. Is there a devastation map mode? Okay, so the devastation's mainly gone away. Oh no, wait. So why are you? Okay, so that's affecting infrastructure by a lot. so is this. So I don't want to overbuild railways there. But we don't have, like, devastation, like, everywhere. Like, you just need straight up more railroads. Or, you need yours subsidized. Let us make sure they're all subsidized. As well. We are going to start trying to switch over to steel passenger trains as well. Maybe that was the problem? Yeah, I think that was the problem. Okay. Well, I'm going to switch over to steel passenger trains then. Which, of course, will make them all not have enough infrastructure, but... yeah. We'll see... how much we need to solve the problem, basically. And we'll try not to add a bunch in places that we don't have a lot of devastation. This is going to take a long time to fix this infrastructure stuff. So overall, the Civil War probably wasn't worth it, but it was just kind of a bit of an interesting experience. But this is the most uncomfortable Civil War I've ever had. That's probably devastation there, actually. That's driving a lot of that. Maybe we can also find some places to do this. Let's not do Hainan right now. Jiangxi. Alright. Oop, that's way too many, but... well, it's a bit too many. Oh, there's so much construction. What we're going to do is we're going to actually pause the video, and I'm going to add a whole bunch of construction, and then we're going to continue along. Oh, so I thought I had paused and I had not. So I guess there was, I wasn't exactly where I wanted to be with the talking. So as you may have seen, I added a bunch of construction to the queue, and also realized that we're now fighting France as well. So still trying to right the ship. Really trying to manage all this chaos. We turned on a lot of the telephone switchboards, which seems to have helped quite a lot, actually. So we will start turning them on in more places. Which is pushing up demand for the telephones. The landing in England looks like it's going to go off, so we are expecting to kind of win those conflicts. Did we manage to get guys on the fronts? We got some. Okay. Fair, fair. Fair is fair. Wonder what that's about. What's this? Spread the word. Well, mine is all mine. Ah. And the phones helped. They did the trick. Alright. As did, I think we lowered, yeah, we're also lowering an institution. But we're gonna keep turning on more phones. I think we have quite... we don't even have like a shortage of them, I imagine. Yeah, they're not expensive. Because we had quite a bunch of capacity to build them built up already. So let's take a look and see if... We're just going to play whack-a-mole a little bit with turning it on. Various places. We get Ecuador through. And once we swap all of these over, then we'll really be able to tell where we need to switch in order to fix the taxation capacity. So now that's getting quite high. It should ramp up more, and we should be able to increase home affairs. Said we should be able to increase home affairs. So we're slowly getting rid of all these fights. Yeah. Crushed. Did not realize that Khmer uprising was happening. Yeah, it's right there. Yikes. Alright. You'll fix that. Wow, and our construction queue is still going to be a bit of a monstrosity. I'm going to try and keep up with it. Oh, these aren't even going to be profitable, which means we have a lot of extra coal. I'm going to try and whack-a-mole here a little bit more. Looks like we're kind of getting all that fixed up. But we are going to want to switch like one motor industry over to cars, or have a small motor industry somewhere. Why not in the capital? We will set you to auto-expand, and you will be the only one making cars. And we'll add a couple more rails for you. And I think we already maxed out on the fish. Suppose we could run through and make a bunch more wheat farms again. Although this is kind of a band-aid, this is trying to fix all the chaos. it's only going to last a little bit because you need more of the industries. But let's take a look at all these and do some of this action. I wish there was a way to also build the... Alright, we forced them to capitulate? Okay. In all the wars or just the one? Yeah, they're having problems. They're not profitable. Yeah, not profitable at all. Okay. Steel, not profitable. Powers, mixed bag. Engines, generally profitable. Yeah, there's just a lot of devastation, but tooling's good. So everywhere we have a lot of peasants. Let's sort by how many we actually have there, and then just select the places with peasants. Okay, now we want to land France. Just kind of picking guys. I think it doesn't matter too much. I think we got this one. It's gonna be the global pariah. What is this? Free States of America? We missed it. Okay, fair enough. Alright, I think we want to turn on more telephonos. And then we can up home affairs. Don't think we'll be using assembly lines because we just have so much labor, so it's not very useful for us. We can force on Great Britain again. About to need to add a whole bunch of stuff. We can add dyes in these places. And let's get you some rails too. Well, here we'll know exactly how many we need to build. Yikes. And let's get some sugar as well while we're here. Actually, let's fix your infrastructure. Jeez. Oh, we're already, like, working on it. We just need a lot of these rails to finish, man. It's just painful to watch all this. Still trying to just stem the bleeding everywhere. We will go down to speed, too. And make sure our PMs are not screwed. Like, just everywhere. Eventually we do want to switch over to cars. We can't do it now. Don't want publicly traded. Do want them all subsidized. Do want steel passenger trains everywhere. Every place that rebelled against us switched all their PMs. So... pain, I guess. Why don't we swap some of these over? Well, how much electricity is it to swap all of them over? It's probably an insane amount. uses more iron too. Kinda don't like that it uses more iron. Because we need all these to be in the proper whatever so that we know like what our equilibriums are, like how many boom booms we need informs effects. Yeah, our economy is just like completely rolled over by all this. Don't want chainsaws. That has not generally been a PM we've been interested in. Just trying to clear out these wars. I think that should help with the France one, especially because we want our guys to stand down because we have so many conscripts raised everywhere now, and we have for some time. Still in a civil war technically. Just putting out all these fires. I wonder if switching these guys to cars would be enough to, it's a lot of oil, to support my military all driving cars. I think I'm not going to go for it yet, but it's like on the radar. Alright, what makes money? Paper kind of makes money, so let's go to Hay Bay and finally, probably more than we need. And we will add a bunch of these to compensate. And let's see. I'm guessing the ones that are profitable are the ones that aren't using the oil. Gold depleted. And nothing I build right now is too profitable. I'll get rolled France. Alright, who's this that's destroying us? Kiva. Kondi. Where's Kokend? Oh, we've already crushed it, so we can just make peace with them, right? Alright, what about you? Alright, we're beating you up right now. What about you? We're beating you up right now. And we're beating you up right now. Okay. Probably a bit overkill, but we're just gonna add them. And the queue time. Alright. Well, I suppose we're just gonna make cotton everywhere, and then follow that up with a railroad everywhere. And we're building a ton of railroads in these places because they say they need them. Which is also probably why a lot of these buildings are not profitable. I don't think we're building enough railroads here. Just adding like infinite railroads to the queue here. I've never felt so late in the game that my economy or like everything just got broken and needs to be put back together. All the king's horses and stuff, etc. We will see if we can colonize anywhere. I think we just need to wind down colonization entirely because there's nowhere left to colonize. Am I mistaken? We have an interest everywhere. Well, actually, let's double check that. We had lost a bunch of interest during our Civil War. Yeah, we did. But I do think we have interest everywhere that has colonizable land. Don't know the proper way to conjugate that. So, and that's why we didn't hear about this, because we didn't have an interest. Tragic. Okay. So, let's see. We are going to ramp down all the way. So now we can put in a bunch of other, like, things. Still can't get rid of state religion. We need the Nihilists. My kingdom for a Nihilist. But we can, wow, we can... Do we have, like, 3 feminists or whatever? I think we just want the birth rate right now, but... We can go for a compulsory primary school. No. Can you make sugar? No. Can you make coffee down here? No. Wheat? What can you make in Buenos Aires? Just wheat. So we'll just do that plus a couple rails. Very, very soon here we will be able to declare a war, which we have not been able to do in quite a while, like 5 years in-game time. Let's just double check and see. Play the whack-a-mole game a little bit. So you are getting plus 10, so that's like 250, so you'll need one more. You are getting... Muchos problems. Alright. This might be because of devastation. Not 100% sure. I don't think I've built out all the way here though, so if I overbuild a little, it's not a big deal. I believe. In the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal though. Ah. So I can colonize. Or why am I not colonizing here? Oh, I do. That'll get colonized up real quick. Okay, fair. And so, I'm gonna continue with all these. Huh. Interesting. So leaves this. Johor. Oh, we already crushed, so we'll just white piece them. And I think we have gotten rid of all of the wars. And for the most part, the infrastructure problems are kind of solved. It's just like kind of normal looking infrastructure problems now. Except for that 81. Yikes. But for the most part, yeah, normal looking infrastructure problems. He's got to need a little bit more. He's going to be fine in a sec. Yeah, everywhere is building up to the correct amount of infrastructure that they need. Prices in the market have stabilized. We have got to create some more demand for the cars. But we'll figure that out. Gonna need a lot more demand for cars. But we have successfully stabilized post-Civil War, and that is going to be an episode for us. That's what we have done this episode, is just largely focused entirely on stabilization. In the interim, what we're going to do is we're going to add a whole bunch to the queue, like, probably try and... Well, the problem is if we add too much, it, like, lags up, but we're probably going to try and... get that queue up, maybe plus 1,000 or something like this, and then also find a nice juicy war to declare, because we are full pariah mode. We've decided to be the enemy of the world, and so it's time we do that. Alright, have a good one. If you've been sitting a while, feel free to take a walk or do something like that. It's probably a good idea. And yeah, have a good one, again.